Hey, you guys. What's up, you beautiful, wonderful, amazing people? It's your favorite little keto goofball diamond. If I'm not, subscribe. You're new here. I hope. Anyway, today is day 1403 of my ketogenic journey. However, today is also a new awakening, a new beginning, trying to figure out where I went wrong and how to get back on track and fix it properly. I told you yesterday that I had plans. My AC just kicked on. North Carolina, it's hot, all right? Anyway, so I told you yesterday I had plans. Let's see if I follow through with them so far and push on through. All right, guys? So don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and ring that bell. All that good YouTube jazz that makes me smile and you happy. Eventually, hopefully. Anyway, guys and dolls, it's time to rant, rave, and misbehave. Keto Diamond style. Get another scale mount. I accidentally discovered that the scale mount is perfect to hold the Wi-Fi box, and it clears my desk away, and I've got a lot more room. So I also hung up the house phone. Love it. How much room I have on my desk now without all that stuff down here. So much better. So much better. Whew. Well, all right. So yesterday I laid out a plan because for those of you who are new here, I've used keto to lose 155 plus pounds. However, over the last many months, I have been not only stalled, but going back and forth and playing with this weight. I was hoping to have lost quite a bit more by now and maybe even be at my goal, which I set rather low because I'm short. I'm 5 foot tall. And even 160 pounds, now on a 5'7" person, that's a very slim frame. On a 5 foot tall person, well, and there's plenty of that to go around. That's not all loose skin. That's thickness. There's fat all up in there, okay? Now, it would look quite good without that, but it's not without that. So, I also saw a picture of myself from the zoo last week, which I'm going to show you now. Which is my new before and after picture, because there will be after pictures where I get even healthier, slim down even more, and trim down anymore. Yesterday was a strenuous day, and I had already made the video. Well, okay, I had already done everything before making the video. Therefore, I knew that today was going to have to be a new beginning, a new start, where I got out my book, started writing down everything again, everything I eat. Now, I'm also recording it, but it helps me to see it later, to go back and have in a calendar form. Let's show you. In a calendar form of what I've eaten on that day, what I weighed the next morning. So, as you can see, by the emptiness up here, I had gotten out of that habit. And I actually have about 3 calendar books, 3 full calendar books filled to the brim with everything I ate every single day. But over this last 6 or 7 months, I've gotten out of this. Plus, working, I don't have as much time on the weekends. When I get home, I don't feel like messing with it. But it was a very helpful tool, so I need to resort back to that, and we're going to start doing that. I want to start doing a more comprehensive version of a weekly weigh-in. I'm going to weigh in every single day, but on Mondays, I want to put it in form where I can see it more clearly, the things that work, the things that don't. I also discovered something quite new today, which I've been thinking about for a long time. I've even mentioned it before, but I've never actually done the accurate testing on it. So today I did. Let me go ahead and show you my ketones and something that's kind of depressing, but necessary to know and find out. Before I have my morning coffee, which I do have made, it is 11:15 a.m. That is decaf coffee because I'm not trying to be up all night. I just wanted some kofifi. I I thought I'd go ahead and check my ketones, get this out of the way, and probably cry on the way. But we're going to check them, see what they say, and blood glucose, and we'll cross smash it and see how far out of ketosis I am and how much work I have to do. Let's see, I woke up at about 9:45, so I've been up a couple hours. Alright, ketones first. Fingers crossed. Oh, damn. Wasn't expecting that, but cool. Alright, you guys, this was the glucose. 93.5 and 93. Huh. I'll be damn. We'll talk about this more in a second. So I used the GKI calculator to put in my glucose and ketone reading. Keto Mojo GKI index is 10.33. It's not a great state of ketosis, although the 0.5 is nutritional ketosis. The 93 is not high. I'm still okay with this. This is good, and this is a place to start. I'm on my second cup of coffee this morning. I've only been drinking coffee for about an hour, but that's all I've had. So I'm going to see how that's affecting my ketones. Alright, so as of 1 hour in, it has dragged my ketones down by 0.1. Let's see, glucose. Oh my goodness. So from a 93 to 110. It's less than 20 points, but still a pretty good leap there. I think maybe over the last couple of years when I introduced coffee into my diet on a daily basis, this is a big thing where I've been going wrong. And I mean, I only use unsweetened vanilla almond milk, and I only use stevia to sweeten the coffee, but I don't think that's going to work out for me. 2 years, and I've been meaning to run this test before, but I forget about it. I'm like, I'll drink my coffee and it'd be like 4 hours later I done ate something. I'm like, well, that's not an accurate test now, but this is pretty accurate. So if I remember, I'm gonna check again in another hour just to see what happens, and I'm gonna go ahead and pour this coffee down the drain. Yep, my coffee is definitely breaking my fast. So for all this time, over the last 2 or 3 years when I introduced coffee into my diet, when my weight loss drastically slowed down. Now, first of all, I've been doing this for coming up on 4 years now. After the first year of pretty much any diet, you slow down. You just do. Your body's gotten used to what you do, and then over a period of time, you get tired of what you do, so you go back and forth, and it's more of a struggle. Doesn't mean it can't be done, because look, I never in my wildest imaginings thought I could lose 100 pounds. To lose that 100 pounds in that first 1 year, oh, life-changing, mind-boggling, physically, mentally, emotionally uplifting, okay, in so many ways. So that was great. But I still had more I wanted to get off. I still have goals, and I might have to change my path to the goal, but I'm still en route to the goal. Okay, so even though I took a little detour here and there and everywhere over the last little while, there have been things slowing me down. I introduced the coffee, and it was right at the same point that I had kind of slowed down anyway. So I knew that I was slowing down, but then I introduced the coffee. So now all this time that I thought I was fasting for 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 24 hours, I was not. Understand? I was not, because that is clearly breaking my fast. Anything that spikes your glucose level is breaking your fast, point blank and period. Even if it spikes it just a little bit, it is breaking your fast. No matter how many calories or how few calories, no matter how few carbs, it is still breaking your fast. So, and I've said this over and over, and a lot of people don't know this. Everybody's body's different, okay? So this might not be the case for you, but I suspect for the vast majority it is. I can drink, and I don't have an example over here. Pardon me. I can drink Diet Dr. Pepper. Used to be able to drink Diet Cherry Dr. Pepper. Of course, they changed it to Cherry Zero Dr. Pepper, which is not the same thing. What's the difference, you might ask? If you're new, one ingredient. In a regular Diet Dr. Pepper and the original Diet Cherry Dr. Pepper, there was no acyl flame potassium. Acyl flame potassium. None. Okay? It was just aspartame. Now, I know there's a lot of here and there and up and down on aspartame. But if you're drinking a diet soda, most likely you're getting the aspartame anyway, coupled with the acyl flame potassium. Now, it's unfortunate, but it's true. once you've broken your fast, if you are eating a meal, you can have a diet soda with acyl flame potassium most likely and not really be affected by it too much. But acyl flame potassium is known to spike your insulin levels, your glucose levels, as much as regular old sugar. Sad, sucks, true. So is sucralose, which is in other diet sodas. And the only one I found without it was the Diet Cherry Dr. Pepper and the Diet Dr. Pepper. Unfortunately, now I'm just down to the Diet Dr. Pepper till they see fit to yank that off the market for just Dr. Pepper Zero, which I hope they don't do because they didn't do that with the Coke. There is still Diet Coke, there's still Diet Pepsi, even though there is Zero Coke, Coke Zero. So hopefully they won't do that. And I would like to cut a shine and scream in the makers of Dr. Pepper's face right now. How dare you take away my Diet Cherry Dr. Pepper? But they did. So my point with that is just aspartame does not break a fast, does not spike glucose, doesn't bother you, doesn't affect you. And you can drink that pretty much from sun up to sundown. Diet Pepsi, can't touch it. And some people, and I don't know if it's different by where you live, but our Diet Pepsi does have acyl flame potassium in our local stores. Many people told me that theirs don't, so I check ours, and I'm like, it does here. So I don't know. I don't know if it's made differently in various places, because I know that some chemicals in certain areas are more frowned upon than others. So it is entirely possible that is possible. I don't know for sure, but every bottle I've seen here does have acyl flame potassium in it, which means I cannot drink Diet Pepsi, but I can drink Diet Dr. Pepper. So I have to stick to that. I have to leave that coffee alone, which I do enjoy. I just put stevia leaf drops in it, organic. I was just doing stevia packets, organic, but they're not working for me. And I do use the unsweetened vanilla almond milk in it, which I think does have 1 carb per 8 ounces or something like that. Nothing special, nothing spectacular. And I like it. I like that as good as I do regular cow's milk. And if you add just a couple drops of the stevia leaf extract, it's thicker and tastes more like cow's milk. However, I got those results earlier, so we're going to have to leave the coffee alone, even though I do really enjoy my coffee. Now, I'm not saying I will permanently disband coffee. On occasion, a cool morning or whatever, I've got an entire cabinet full of it. I'm not even joking. My children love me, and I love them for it. They go to like Walmart or something, like, oh, I wonder if Mom's out of coffee. This is a good coffee. This looks like a neat one that she might like, so I'll get it for her. I literally have an entire cabinet of coffee. And I just bought some stevia the other day. So there will probably moments in time, cool days, cool mornings, really, really tired, draining mornings, that I have a cup of coffee. But for the vast majority of the time, I'm going to have to leave it alone. I've had it every single day pretty much for the last 2 to 3 years, which was funny because I hated coffee before anyway. I didn't even like it. I thought it was terrible. And now I've grown to quite enjoy it too much. So I even would have like regular in the morning and decaf in the evening, especially like during the wintertime, which I'll come away from that quite a bit anyway because it's warmer now, but it's time to let go of the coffee for me. For you, I don't know. You'd have to do your own experiment. If you're interested in getting a Keto Mojo and don't have one and want one, there is a link in the description below that lets you get the kit, the entire kit, for 15% off. It doesn't let you get individual slices or pieces for 15% off, just the kit. But, I mean, you know, if you don't have one already, that's great. There are other cheaper ones out there. You do not have to use my link. You can do research and find the one you think is best for you. I do like the Keto Mojo, but it's the only one I've ever used as far as finger pokey things. So, I like it. If you want one, link, description, you know how this works. So that was one of the things I've discovered this morning. And then of course that picture being a new before and after goal picture, because I didn't like how I looked in that picture, even though I felt slim and trim. I felt good and healthy being up in, you know, out there and at the zoo walking that 5-6 miles. I felt, you know, I feel healthy and strong up in the mountains, climbing those mountains. But I could feel better. I could be lighter, I could be leaner, and I'm sure that would also mean a little healthier. So we're going to try something. We're going to try to push a little bit harder. I've been saying this in the past, but I'm trying to get really, really serious and put my foot down with myself, because honestly, that's the one question I get asked. How do you stick to it? How do you be so strong? I can't answer that for you, and I can't do that for you. And you can't do that for me. The only people that can do that is ourselves. It's a personal journey. You have to put your foot down with your own self. You have to kick your own ass, and you have to put it in first gear and start up that hill really slowly, and just hope you don't cut off and roll back. It's a straight drive reference if you don't drive 5 speeds, and I wouldn't recommend that in the mountains, by the way. So them hills, man, and you sorry. Oh man. So let me go ahead and do my weigh-in so we know where I'm starting to rebirth my journey. I hate that term, but it is what it is. So this is yesterday's weigh-in, today's weigh-in, and basically my new starting point, my new goal picture, something I'm trying to do to cut out, to get rid of things. I do know I need to lay off the fast food. That's going to be difficult given my lifestyle, but I am going to try to buy more foods for the house and cook them, even though I really don't want to. But I started my journey not eating out. I didn't eat out when I first, I don't think I ate out for the first 6 months at all, and didn't miss it, didn't care. So, you know, that's going to be difficult, like I said, given my new lifestyle, the way things have changed for me. I'm just going to try to limit it more and be more careful with what I get, because, y'all, I know the damn Taco Bell is not keto friendly. I know that. But I fail sometimes, and I'm only human, and sometimes I'll leave this house with the best of intentions, and somebody will mention Taco Bell, like chicken and cheese quesadilla, and a good bowel movement afterwards. Ain't it funny how that's like the only restaurant that doesn't try to debunk the jokes about it? Like, if you even mention McDonald's has pink slime in their chicken nuggets, they're coming out with videos. They're going to tell you how that's not true, this, that, and the other. They're going to tell you how that's beef, even though it tastes like cardboard and styrofoam. But they're going to, you know, dispute the claims. Taco Bell, you say, gives me gas and it makes me, and they're going to be, yeah, it does. Taco? Fair. They don't even dispute it. They're like, yeah, that's what it does. There's tissue in the bathroom. All right, so, I'm going to share my weigh-in. We brought Zach to Chuck E. Cheese. I'm having hot wings and ranch. And, well, you know, him and hubby. Alright, you guys, several hours after getting home from Chuck E. Cheese, I had a bowl of this keto-friendly Wonderworks chocolate cereal. It's really not keto-friendly, to be honest with you. Or it hasn't ever worked for me, but I've had this box forever, and I got peckish, and I was like, and so I ate a bowl, and I used unsweetened vanilla almond milk in it. Alright, so Zach wanted some ice cream, and I got one of these out of the refrigerator. Again, these have been there for a while, but they're keto bars. These are okay, but I do have kind of an aversion to real milk, so they taste good. They really do. They really taste great, but I really shouldn't be messing with them. So we've got some buffalo style hot wings. I just had those a little bit ago with some ranch. I'm now having a one net carb sandwich with some turkey, Oscar Mayer. I think it's Oscar Mayer. I don't know what it is, but it's a good natural organic turkey with a piece of American cheese and mayonnaise. I was really, really kind of hungry, so I grabbed 2 of these Hannah's pickled sausages. Well, that's what it says, 167.2. Good Wednesday morning. This morning's weigh-in's 167.6. Let's share a little life stuff, okay? Because, yeah, I went up. I think, what, 0.4 ounces, something like that. But that's a new starting point. That's where we're going to head down from here. My first goal weight is to get back to the lowest I have seen on the scale, which was about 7 months ago, of 156.4, right? 156.4. So that's about 11 to 12 pounds, somewhere in that. That's my first goal. So we'll discuss other goals as I hit that goal, but we are going to get serious, or I'm going to get serious. I hope you join along with me, and we're going to give this a real try. I know it works. I know it works because I've already used it to lose 155 pounds. I know it's great. I know it makes me feel good. I know it makes me feel good and healthy. I just slid. And my sliding has not been like a whoosh slide. It's been a because I'm keto 2 or 3 days straight, slip. Keto 2 or 3 days straight, slip. Some of the slips have been massive and some of them have been minor. But it is what it is, and that's today's starting point. All right, guys. So, other things going on in my life, obviously, working hard. I got another day off, and then it's back at it for my 36 hours straight, pretty much. Tired. I'd like to say I got good sleep last night, but I did not. My app, my little watchy thing, the Fitbit Versa 2, says I had good sleep last night for 6 hours and some minutes, but I was awake for like an hour and some of restless sleep, so I don't know how the hell they consider that good sleep, but anyway, and that's what it said, that I had an hour or some of restless. My grandson's phone kept buzzing. His doesn't have a service. It was an alarm going off. So I got up, finally got the damn phone, turned off the alarm. 5 minutes later, alarm went back off. Turned it off again. And I'm not saying hit and snooze. I'm saying turned it off. After about 30 times that this happened, I finally just opened his phone, set up on the side of the bed, and like, what the? He's got like 20 alarms set. 20 individual alarms set. This used to be his dad's phone, so I suspect he set all these alarms to get him up in the morning. How agitating. Oh my God. But they're set for 6 and 7 o'clock all the way through. So I deleted every last one of them. That phone wakes me up tomorrow. It's going in the trunk of the car. I can't even believe that. Diet Dr. Pepper. So what I was going to say, I learned the hard way. The ones with the straws, these cups, not a good thing with that Dr. Pepper. Or any soda probably. Not a good thing. Because like you open it and it shoots out of the straw. Like really? And it shoots up your face too. It's the damnedest thing. This one makes a loud pop if it gets like jarred just a little bit. And sometimes it sounds like a gun going off in the middle of the night. So I have to kind of like hold it and let it go slowly. But is what it is. I love these Bubba cups. Favorite color. Favorite color alert. Or close to my favorite color anyway. It's more of a, that's got a slighter green tone and I like a little bit bluer, but that's very, very close. Why am I telling you I am here? Anyway, I've been cleaning all day. I've got curtains down. I've washed and dried curtains. This house is nasty, but I only have so many days while they're going to be going to the beach. Now here soon they'll be moving out, but I wanted to kind of get a jump on it, get any cobwebs down that I could reach that I couldn't reach with all the people in the house, clean things that I can't clean with all the people in the house. So it looks the same. Ain't that this maddening when you clean and clean and clean and either you have a bigger mess or it looks the same. So I mean, I did get a lot of clothes. It is interesting for those kids to not use all them towels, that I can wash and dry them towels when they ain't here and none of them get used but the ones I use, like the one a day. And like when they're here, I can wash 30 towels in a day, put them up, and have one left at night if I'm lucky. I'm looking forward to washing less clothes. Now, yes, they wash clothes too. It's not the point. The point is that when I do wash them, there's a lot. And I would rather there just not to be a lot. That's just all I'm saying. Anyway, my grandson Zach's on his way home. His other grandma Pam called today. She wanted to know if she could pick him up after work and spend some time in the pool and stuff with them. So she took him and her other grandkids off. And so I've had a little bit of a quiet day, which Zach is very quiet anyway by himself. When he's got others to play off of, he's very loud. And then there's moments where he gets up and he's kind of explosive. But for the most part, he's very, very calm and quiet when he's by himself. So it's been a peaceful week, even with the trip to Chuck E. Cheese yesterday. I had a great time playing the video games. I'm not even gonna lie, especially playing that Jurassic Park game with him. I had a ball. It was so much fun, and I was like, we're gonna do this again sometime. Not the 2 hours though. Good God, after about an hour and a half, I was like, can we leave? No, they still got 30 more minutes. I think I was actually saying that after about 30 minutes. But anyway, 2 hours is a bit much, which is, it's kind of expensive, but not like crazy expensive. So it's not like 50, well, honestly, for everything we got, the pizza, the wings, the 3 drinks, and his 2 hours of gameplay, it was $70. Which is not great, but I've seen things be higher, you know, like $30 a piece to go into a Ripley's Believe It or Not museum, which you can look online and see everything they've got in the museum. So, you know. But anyway, Zach will be home in just a minute, so I guess I'm going to go ahead and end it here. If you guys want to enter to win either a Shashka bracelet or Chalk Zeros, chocolate bars that I use that are keto friendly, today's lucky number to enter into the comments section is 31. Are you going to try to take this journey with me? Let me know in the description below and let me know how you've been doing. Some of you probably been doing fantastic and you don't have to kick things up a notch. But if you need to revamp your journey and figure out things that's going on with you, if you're shocked by the coffee results, let me know. Have you checked your ketones both before and after stevia in your coffee, or coffee in itself, or all three, you know, also the unsweetened vanilla almond milk? Have you checked your ketones and glucose levels before and after? Does it affect you the same way? I do need to know, because everything is personal and dependent upon who you are. No two people will have the same results in anything pretty much, so it is what it is. Alright, you guys, if you need help with your ketogenic journey, my contact information is in the description below. You can also visit ketodiamond.com, or so much more. There's playlists on the front of this channel, How To for Beginners, or you can watch my weight loss journey from the first month all the way till now, and most of it in either weekly or daily videos. So yeah, there is a lot of content on this channel. The last time I looked, months ago, I had over 1,500 videos. So check it all out. You might just be surprised where your girl started, sitting right here in this chair. She needs a new one because this chair is a little wore out, but it's the most comfortablest thing ever. So this exact same chair, sitting right here. Check out my very first weight loss video. I'll put it up in the eye above if I think about it. There are ways to support the channel in the description below that are greatly appreciated, and so much more. Much love, many prayers. See y'all tomorrow. And as my babies would say, bye. I'm terrible at that, so we're not even going to pretend.